was dangerous. At a time when mules were more valued than men, robber baron mine owners didn't waste a penny protecting them. Men worked underground with explosives with no safety regulations. In 1 year, 25,000 American workers died on the job. Many more were injured. Lose an arm, that's your problem. Obviously, a miner had to choose his safety gear carefully. Our next model shows the cutting edge of protective gear for miners in the early 1900s. It's pretty apparent where today's grunge look originated. So what gear protected men working in dark caves 100 feet below ground 14 hours a day, 6 days a week? Well, we have the brim of the cloth hat, which was just wide enough to keep wax from dripping into their eyes. The snappy suspenders prevented the dangers of sagging pants. And the stylish mustache was useful in filtering black coal dust before you inhaled. And the important accessory, no miner's outfit would be complete without it, was the always appropriate canary in a cage. Theoretically, if there was a gas leak, the canary would roll over dead. Just a few minutes before an explosion. And you would have a tiny chance of escape if the line to be pulled out was not too long. Oh my God, what's wrong with your bird? Looks to me like he's not going to make probation. So Mother Jones worked 24 years organizing mine workers. It did not go well. Owners hired private army. Our own government sent thousands of troops to protect scabs. It was a grim time for workers. People were starving. As I mentioned before, this was the Gilded Age, the time of robber barons. The Trumps, the Vanderbilts, had a dinner party where guests mined jewels out of a sandbox on the table for amusement. The media was owned by the wealthy elite and would not report on the workers' struggles. By 1890, 1% of the population owned more property than the rest of the nation's people combined. It was government by the rich for the rich. It's deja vu all over again. Mother Jones was no advocate of violence. She claimed her success was achieved with only the use of a hat pin. But at the height of the brutality, Mother Jones told the men, "Go home now. Keep away from the saloons. Save your money. You're gonna need it."
What do we need the money for, Mother?
For guns, she said, to buy guns. You've all heard the term redneck. The term originated during the West Virginia mine wars. Our model is wearing the trendy red bandana that miners added to their wardrobes just prior to the Battle of Blair Mountain. The Battle of Blair Mountain was the largest organized armed uprising in American labor history. For a week in September 1921 in Logan County, West Virginia, 15,000 miners confronted company-paid detectives and heavily armed Logan County deputies while they tried to unionize. Gatling guns were used on the miners. Airplanes dropped gas and bombs on them. Miners fought in all kinds of outfits, including World War I uniforms they had served in. Most miners wore bibbed overalls with red bandanas around their necks. This miners' army became known as the Redneck Army. Certainly the opposition used the term. "Give my regards to the boys," said one strike breaker, "and kill all the rednecks you can." Strike a pose. President Harding sent the U.S. Army to intervene, and the miners laid down their weapons or hid them. 150 had died. 985 miners were arrested for murder and treason. The nation took notice, but it took another 14 years before the United Mine Workers fully organized the West Virginia mines. As Jeff Foxworthy might put it, if you want a living wage, you might be a redneck.